everyone and welcome to my channel Pastels episode, and today is all about making and remembering choices. So I already made a dialogue, and here our character is already thinking. So to make choices we have to write down choice first, okay, and then this. Okay, so the first option is going to be I was sick and went home, and then we are going to add some brackets. So where did you go last night? You left the party early. I was sick and went home. The next option is going to be the party was boring. Yes, and then the last choice is going to be there was an emergency. Okay. I was sick and went home. The party was boring. There was an emergency. Open and close brackets. Voila. And now we're going to write the dialogue that comes after the choices. So I was sick and went home. There are two methods to remember choices. The first one is with the choice name and option name. The second one is with gains. So I'm going to explain that later. We're going to write down the dialogue first. So okay, so I just finished the first part of the tutorial, and that's making simple choices. And now we're going to the part where we remember the choices. So two options. The first one is with the choice name. So it basically goes like this. Name of choice is option name. So we want to add something here. Choice lie. Okay? We're going to use that, and then the options. So we're going to add the background of the scene now. So we are going to use the grocery store as our background. And Tom is already standing there. So Tom stands screen right, and Tom faces left, and Tom is what is Tom? Number enters from left to screen center in 2.5. Okay, and now we're going to continue. So did you tell her we went home together last night? We're going to add animations later. Yes, of course. Tom says, really? And now we're going to use if, elif, and else. So if you have three choices, you just use if, okay, and we're going to add something like so we have written this down right here. Next to choice we have a lie. So if a lie is, and then these things, if a lie is, and now we need to copy the whole thing. If Elias, I was sick, I went home. This happens. Okay. The next one. Elif, lie, is, and now we're going back. The party was boring. This happens. And then we have else, so we don't need to add this, it's just else, okay? If you have more choices, like 5, you just continue using elif. So if elif, 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 else, okay? If you have less choices, you can use if and else, okay? Now that we've done that, we need to close this too. I forgot to do that. Okay, we can write what happens if we chose this option. We have if, elif, and else, and what happens if you choose one of these options. So we already explained the first method. Always remember that the name of the choice and the option titles always need to match exactly. So the caps need to match, every single word needs to match, okay? So the name of the choice is option name. Okay, name of choice is option name. Good. Now the second method. In the second method, we work with gains. So I'm going to remove choice lie and add a gain. So gain sick. Gain boring. Gain emergency. Remember that gain names cannot have spaces or special characters, okay? So keep it simple. When you use gains, you can't ungain it, but it is shorter. For example, if, and we used the gain sick. So we just type sick. Okay, for a lie is the party boring. We're going to use the name of the game, and that's boring. And for the last one, else, we don't need to do that again. So that's basically it. You just put gain in there, and then next to, you put the name of the game next to if or elif. Okay, so it's really easy, and this is actually a simple version, but you can already do a lot with it. So remember when you use choices to always have an open and closed bracket, and to match the option names exactly with what you use right here. So now we're going to test it out. If you have anything you want me to discuss or make a tutorial of, leave it in the comments. Tutorial remembering choices. Hey Amber. Hey Mary. Where did you go last night? You left the party early. You can also time choices, so I'm going to do that in the future. I was sick and went home. The party was boring. There was an emergency. The party was boring. The party was so boring, so I went home to watch TV. I should have done that too. It was so boring. It was boring. I'm going to add so, but actually it doesn't matter. It's not a story, so a little bit laughing. No, anyways, I have to go now. The food is not going to buy itself. Bye, Amber. See ya later. Now she's going to the grocery store. Oh, what's wrong with the transitions? We did a fade out. Oh, that's really stupid. So we're going to it. Okay, so did you tell her we went home together last night? Yes, of course. Really? Because Mary told me you thought the party was boring and went home. I told her this only a few minutes ago. How can you possibly already know this? So that's the tutorial, guys. Check in the comments for some tips and remarks. There are not a lot of things because it's just really that easy to make choices and remember them. So thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram and see you in the next video. Bye.